the intro. Welcome to
everyone.
Oh, for God's sake.
You know, if you didn't point that out, I wouldn't have
Yeah, I know. But I'm an idiot, so.
You just opened the door for me.
Giggity. Oh, God's sake. Well, this has started tremendously. Anyway, it's our second race at Williams. It's the British Grand Prix, and it was a very good start at Austria. Williams are actually looking at the battle for the lead for the most of the race, and what a battle it was. Hope for more of the same here. We'll try to have some chat about F1 during the course of the live stream, but we are dealing with a very massive problem, which is Snake's internet. So. Also, he's a bit special.
Yep. Better than being normal.
Point. Also, if you think he's doing woodwork or DIY, no, he's just rubbing a scratch card.
I'm glad you finished that sentence. No, he's just rubbing one off.
I was tempted, but I thought, no, how?
How'd you rub a scratch card?
You tell me.
It's called a scratch card for a reason, not a rub card.
Maybe they didn't name it right.
A rub card.
So it's fair to say that
I have won jack shit. So yay! I'm back to work on Monday. Better luck next time.
Alright, so we've got no rain forecast for Silverstone. That's not realistic at all. Let's get to practice. Just to recap quickly on the championship.
You got no fans!
You didn't even know what that clip was the other day until I told you.
You want some? I'll give it you.
If anyone...
Oh yeah, if anyone's heard of this guy, yeah.
He's doing a boxing
world
fight.
Famous apparently.
He's doing a boxing fight.
He must be getting paid loads to do that.
It's all going to charity, apparently.
Why else would he be doing it?
But yeah, back to more relevant topics. F1 testing started off quite uneventful, but it's fair to say that Mercedes have definitely upped the ante. The DAS everyone's talking about, where basically the driver can pull the steering wheel and it makes it moves the angle of the front tyres. It's absolutely genius.
Yeah, and it's only going to be around for a year. That's what I'm most disappointed about.
Yeah, the way that the 2021 rules have been done pretty much stops innovation like that, which I'm not too keen on. Which is a bit of a shame.
Well, it's nice to see teams come up with genius ideas, like McLaren with the F-duct and Brawn with the double diffuser, and now DAS with Mercedes. You're going to get a lot less of that now.
Yeah, they're trying to restrict that, which I don't think fans are particularly fond of. But I mean, I think the thing that impresses everyone so much about the DAS as well, compared to all the other previous innovations, is you can actually see how the DAS works. Like, we knew that the S-duct and the blown diffuser and everything else, we knew they worked, but we didn't really know how. We couldn't really see it happening. Whereas you can literally physically see how this works, which I think is what makes it so... It's caught everyone's attention. We're also still not overly sure on just what benefits it will bring. I mean, you've got to assume it will bring some benefits, otherwise Mercedes wouldn't have bothered doing it.
It must gain some sort of benefit if they think, if they're testing it constantly.
Absolutely. They did bring up a bit of a theory, though, that maybe it's like, although it does bring benefits, they're not actually that big. But part of the reason why Mercedes have put it on the car is to kind of spook out the teams a bit, and sort of distract the other teams. I mean, if that is the case, it's definitely worked. Ferrari not too happy with it. Helmut Marko has already said if he can find a reason why it shouldn't be allowed, he'd want to get it banned. But I think it again just shows even...
Oh no, if Red Bull did it, they won't complain about it. No. So...
No, of course not. I think it just shows a credit to Mercedes, like, it'd be easy now to be getting a bit complacent after being dominant for so long. But even now, they're still finding these ridiculous ways of improving the car. It is inspiring. There's already a war of words breaking out between two teams as well, Force India and Haas. Not Force India, Racing Point, sorry, I still haven't got used to that name, it's been over a year now. Haas are not very happy with Racing Point's car. What do you make of Racing Point's basically pink Mercedes, everyone's calling it?
I don't know. Like, how can you argue with that? They're practically paying Mercedes anyway to get their parts, so it's... If you want to moan about it much, why don't you do the Mercedes car as well?
Well, they will.
Fucking salty about it.
Well, Racing Point have openly admitted they took into account like improving their own car from last year, or doing what they've done, and they came to the very quick conclusion that it was much better to do this in terms of getting further up the grid. So if it works for them, I don't see the problem.
Nothing stopping Haas from copying the Mercedes car. Nothing stopping any team from trying to copy the Mercedes car. If they want to do that. Not that I agree with it, because you should really try and build your own car to be faster than the Mercedes.
There's a lot of people sort of laughing at Racing Point when they were saying during their launch that they wanted to battle for podiums and be battling the top 3 this year, but maybe that's why they were so confident. Of course, when they say the team, they mean Perez, but...
I'm keeping an eye out for Racing Point and Williams.
Have you been pleasantly surprised by Williams so far this week?
I would have been more surprised if it was still 2 to 3 seconds at the back of the grid behind everybody.
Do you see hope for them that
they've improved? Or at least I hope they've improved. It looks like they have.
Well, George Russell sounded very positive when speaking about the car. There's a couple of teams that haven't had such good tests. Haas haven't shown anything pace-wise yet, and they've had a couple of issues already. Grosjean on his first day spun into the wall. And today, I don't know if you've heard, but Kevin Magnussen's missed a whole afternoon session because he got a puncture and went off into the wall.
Oh dear.
So, I saw people commenting on that post of the Magnussen crash, and it even says on the caption, oh, he got a puncture and then went into the wall, and there's people blaming Magnussen. I'm sorry, but if a tyre punctures, there's not really much you can do. Whereas Grosjean's was a genuine driver error.
Attempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program.
This might be the first pre-season test as well in several years where Ferrari haven't actually shown anything pace-wise yet.
It's hard to show that pace when the engine doesn't work.
Oh yeah, Vettel broke down, didn't he? Yesterday. Or was it today?
He did. Today.
Today, yeah.
This morning.
I get the feeling Ferrari are already a little bit worried about their car.
Whose car?
I said I get the feeling Ferrari are already a little bit worried about the pace of their car.
Yeah. I think Red Bull are more of a threat to Mercedes than Ferrari are at this stage. Because they don't even look quick in testing.
I already get...
There could be sandbagging, but I have a feeling they're not.
Yeah.
They usually like to show off their pace in testing. In previous years, they haven't shown off their pace. Not so much this time round. At least not as of yet. Mercedes have though.
Which is rare.
A surprise. Maybe that's just them going slow.
I was gonna say, that's the more worrying prospect. This is still them sandbagging.
Yeah.
You kind of hope they are.
They're definitely sandbagging a bit. It just depends how much.
If they're sandbagging a lot, they are gonna cruise to a 7th world title. Well, Lewis Hamilton could cruise to a 7th world title.
They could be just as dominant as they were in 2014. Let's just put it that way.
It is admirable.
20, 30 seconds away from everyone else.
It is admirable. Even now, they're still pushing so much.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're making records. Mercedes are. They're definitely one of the most successful teams in F1, along with Ferrari, McLaren. They deserve to be up there. Impressive. They surpassed Ferrari in consecutive number of Constructors' Championships. We're going. Can we make it 7, 8, 9? Who knows?
So really, the team with the most to prove in a second test has got to be Ferrari.
Find out in qualifying in Australia. We'll have a much better idea then.
Right now, though, it's looking very good for Mercedes, and it's looking positive. Well, to be fair, it's looking positive for all the cars powered by Mercedes engines. Racing Point and Williams.
Well, yeah, reliability looked good for most of the cars until Ferrari broke down.
Yeah, I mean, well, Kimi Raikkonen's Alpha stopped, but that was just him deliberately running out of fuel. So that doesn't really count.
Yeah. No.
So the first car to have problems is a Ferrari. It has not been the start to the season Ferrari would want. For a team that has so much money, they are such underachievers of late.
Well, baffled why they got rid of Arriva Bene. When he became team principal of that team, that's when Ferraris began. And then, you know, they were getting closer to fighting for that championship. And then, God knows why, they got rid of him. I feel like they're going a bit backwards again.
Yeah.
They certainly haven't made progress.
And
I feel there's a lot of controversy with what Ferrari did last season. For some reason, they seem to be really, really fast or way off the pace, depending what track they're on, which was really suspicious. The worst of it, though, is when Leclerc was racing with illegal fuel in Abu Dhabi.
And didn't get disqualified.
Yeah. Anyone who does that shouldn't even be able to take part. It's an instant disqualification. what is this?
Yeah, your car's illegal.
They only got a fine. I'm like, what? You're not really giving them a fine, are you? You're just going to take off a bit of the wages.
Barnsley FC got a fine today for some chants from some of our fans. It's not nowhere near as bad as running an illegal car.
What did they say? You want some?
Go get yourself felt. I think was the no. No, it was comments towards a Stoke City player, James McLean. Because I think because of his
Where's
Irish.
your father, John? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
This car's feeling really good again. I'm feeling quite hopeful.
You has a shit on this game.
Williams are the best.
Won't go that far, but it's definitely a step forward. Well, you could build the Williams and restore them back to their glory days.
Yeah. Although if there's a regulation change for next season, it could push us back to the back again, depending on what the regulation change is. Right, let's see what we can do. Qualifying pace program. Yeah.
I wonder if they'll add DAS into the game.
Mine
would be interesting.
Might only be to one car.
Well, yeah, exactly. I feel like if only Mercedes are going to use it, they might not just might not bother.
It's probably not worth it, but if it depends. The fact they've already said it's banned for next year indicates they're not planning on banning it for this year.
I don't think it will be banned for this year. Like you said, it's already been gone through, and if Mercedes, they're the sort of team that will reveal what they've got, and they will have checked it with the FIA and make sure it's legal and that before revealing it to all the other teams.
Yeah, Ferrari don't
They
tend to...
believe advantage on its league. Show it.
James Allison's very confident about the fact that it's legal.
Yeah.
Even said we spoke to him, speak to the FA for weeks about it.
It's just turning around.
Program complete and a job well done.
Oh,
We got some
hi,
excellent
Snake.
data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
That was a really good practice program result. You still there, Snake? No, he's left the party. Right, well, he might have to join us for the comments. If needs be, that'll have to do, but yeah. Snake having some internet problems, but yeah, pace is looking really good again.
15th in the speed trap.
I'm very happy about.
95.0 miles per hour.
So advance to qualifying. I think Snake's just coming back online, so hopefully he should be back with us shortly.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again. The scientist, Leclerc, and Sebastian Vettel. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Yeah, if you are watching, let me know your thoughts on pre-season testing as well. What's caught your eye?
Sorry about that.
It's alright. The thing about Snake he never wrote.
At what point?
What?
No, it's really bad.
It's like the Williams car of last year.
Yeah.
I was top in FP1.
Nice.
I've already completed my jet, so I've got another 600 resource points coming my way. We can really build up this Williams car to be up there at the front. Into qualifying.
So yeah, with DAS only being around for a year, I don't think many teams will invest in it if it is a good system.
It's a win-win situation for Mercedes, because you feel like if like Ferrari and Red Bull suddenly put all the resources into designing it in between now and Australia, while they're doing that, and they don't even know how beneficial it might be, Mercedes can be busy upgrading everything else on their car.
Yeah. I don't feel like they will pour a lot of money into it though. I think they'll just rather build on the car for this year, and then depending how early they want to start development, focus on 2021, because that's going to be a big year.
Well, it's already fairly certain you'd think that any teams that are really struggling will quite early on in the season divert everything to 2021. If your car's no good, there's no point persevering with it this year.
Williams.
Haas.
Ferrari.
Mercedes.
Go home. You're drunk. Imagine they could probably stop development early because their car's too good at this point.
Yeah, that's true. That's not really Mercedes style though, is it?
I think they would stop early if they believed the car was good enough.
Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if we've already got a 2021 car prepared. Know what Mercedes are like.
Yeah, they're a big team. So Ferrari think they don't.
Right, first lap of qualifying. Let's see what we can do. Watch out for turn 1. Yeah, there's not really been that many reliability issues until Vettel had that breakdown.
Yeah. Ferrari.
Who else but Ferrari?
Exactly.
Charles Leclerc's gone quickest, 129.7. Quickly beaten by Lewis Hamilton, who's also on a 129.7. Very quickly catching up to Carlos Sainz. He's going to ruin my qualifying lap if he's not careful. It's not going to be ideal for his last section of corners because his dirty air is undoubtedly going to affect my car. Yeah, I can already feel it. But it's good enough for 4th.
I think what I might do, try and reset the internet and see if that does anything.
The best time to do it now, so you're back in time for the race, I guess.
Yeah, try not to be too long, so I'll see you in a bit.
No worries. Hopefully Snake can resolve those problems and be back for the race. A good opening lap time from myself. George Russell's done a pretty decent lap as well. Just in between the Haas cars. A pretty solid effort from us both as on our opening laps.
Second in the speed trap, 203.2
Second in the speed traps. That is, now that is a good engine, Haas. Let's go out for another lap. Hopefully we won't get held up by signs this time, so we can have a clean run through the final sector. Speaking of car signs, he's now going ahead of me. That's really irritating. Car just feels really, really nice to drive. A bit wide into there, but a bit understeer, but if we can nail down the power, should be alright.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
To be honest, it's all going to be about the final sector, because that's really where we lost our time on our opening lap. Oh, we're driving absolutely beautifully. Most comfortable I felt on this game. P5, wow. 130.1, we are really doing some good laps here.
We're 15th in the speed trap, 199.0 miles per hour.
Where's George Russell? It's currently P13, doing a decent job actually. Purple middle sector, that is a great middle sector. To be fair, we lose all our time in the last sector. It's understandable, it's probably the most technical section, which probably won't suit this car
We're much higher up the field than we
like
expected to be.
like it would you'd expect it to do. Time for one more lap. Don't know how much more time I've got to give really, but we'll see. Bit surprised that Snake's resetting his internet. I'm surprised he hasn't left disconnected from the party yet. But
If you need to find some more time, remember that corner exit is more important than corner entry. Slow in.
yeah, if there's a
fast
bit
out,
of time to
smooth
gain,
on.
it probably still is in that last sector, but the other two sectors felt pretty perfect. Here we go, one more lap.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Not a good first sector really, if I'm being honest. To improve from here, but we'll give it a good shot. Path out through cops. right on the edge of grip there. Wanted to do that in the race with P1. Beautiful again through there. It's all about this final sector. Not improved, but to be fair, the lap I did was really good, and I'll take P7. That's a very good qualifying position.
And with qualifying complete,
The only cars ahead of me, Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull, that's impressive.
With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what
Where
will
a
no
hat?
doubt be a
Nowhere.
fantastic race.
Absolutely nowhere. Racing Point are terribly for pace. So Sebastian Vettel's on pole, the championship leader, after Lewis Hamilton's engine failure at Austria. Bottas second, Hamilton third, Leclerc fourth, and the two Red Bulls, myself. My teammates in 13th, solid job, just behind K-Mag. I'm almost a second quicker than him though, which shows I think how comfortable I am around this track. So Ricciardo down at the back. Perez, who started the season so well, is really struggling now, down 16th. And yeah, let's do this. No penalties, there isn't. I will just give it a 2-minute pause to see if they can get back in before the race, before I start the race. But yeah, we're all looking good. I'll try and see if I can get any more developments done on the car. So many resource points we get here. Another 150, can't complain.
Alright, I think we can call that a successful qualifying.
Of course it's a
Should be in with a
successful
good chance in the
qualifying.
race.
Tyre wear development, yep, don't mind if I do. Ready for Germany, hopefully, all being well. Yeah, just give it a minute or two, and if Zigzag's not back, I'll start the race. Hopefully he can join as soon as possible, and hopefully the internet has improved for him. Speak of the devil.
Like the deserts missed the rain.
I thought you were restarting the internet.
And I missed you. Yeah, I did.
I thought to restart the internet it would disconnect you.
Has it not?
No, you stayed in the party all the time. Heard your dogs at one point.
What the hell? I should. What is with PSN? I should have like left the party, right?
That's what I thought. So wait a minute, your internet doesn't work very well, but it still works when it's not connected.
It works better when I switch it off and on.
It works better when you switch it off completely. So you missed qualifying. Do you want to know what happened?
Sure.
I qualified 7th.
Nice, nice.
The 6 cars ahead of me are all the big 6 cars you'd expect. My teammate's 13th, so not too bad from him either. I was almost a second quicker than him. It's Vettel on pole, Hamilton's third, and Perez is down in 16th. And at the back of the grid is Ricciardo.
Hey, Perez could still be driver of the day.
So So let's get into the British Grand Prix. I'm feeling quite confident. The laps felt really good. I was purple for the middle sector. I just lost most of my time through the last sector, which is obviously the more fiddly section of track, where the car's lack of grip probably should. Yeah, there's good pace in this car. The only worrying thing for me is based off qualifying, I could be just behind the top 6, but comfortably ahead of everyone else. I hope that's not the case, because otherwise it might be slightly boring. I'll try my best to stick with the Red Bulls.
The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. And how joyous
Let's have a look at the grid, see if anyone's got any grid penalties, and obviously give you a full recap.
It's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Valtteri Bottas
Vettel pole, Bottas second.
Looking at the rest of today's grid,
Hamilton, Leclerc, that's how as it was.
Max Verstappen, and
yep,
Albon,
starting 7th. No grid penalties ahead of me.
and Carlos
Sainz hasn't got a grid penalty.
George Russell and Gasly. Grosjean, Perez,
Come
and Lance Stroll, Giovinazzi, and
In fact,
Ricardo
not a single
fills the
person has a
last
grid
spot on the
penalty.
grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Fair play to him. Nice job. Obviously I have to start on the softs. It's suggesting... Oh, for God. I don't get these tyre strategies. Why would it want me to do a longer medium stint or a shorter hard stint? That makes no sense.
Yeah, do you want the low tyre management? If you're struggling on your tyres, why don't you go on the softs for a bit longer?
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. To be honest with you, I don't think I have any tyre wear issues, so I think soft to medium will be fine. Worked well for me so far anyway, so let's get this party started. That's 5 lights. And away we go, a new viewer literally just joined as I said that. They probably just switched off straight away like, what's he talking about?
Bye! I'm off for a whack. Bye!
A little bit wide there, kind of forgot I had fuel on board. Bit of a cautious start by myself.
I say you've got where the track is.
No. Lando Norris has got past me at the start and he's now pressurising the Red Bulls. Oh, Albon and Norris don't want a repeat of Suzuka. Where Albon dive-bombed Norris from Narnia.
Furious.
Yeah, absolutely livid. Keep forgetting I've got fuel on board, can't go flat out through there. I love this section of track, I've been really bossing this so far this weekend. A brief sidestep from F1, just quickly. How are you feeling ahead of Foresters match tomorrow? Another big game in your promotion challenge.
I mean, I hope Forest can win the rest of the games to see where we are, but I don't think we'll get automatic promotion, but we'll see.
You still thinking West Brom and Leeds, or you're looking at maybe another team now that could get the top 2?
I think West Brom are going to win the league by the looks of it.
Unfortunately.
It's all about second spot now, I think.
See that thing I tagged you in on Facebook?
Yes.
In relation to the West Brom thing?
Yeah.
Now that's how you react to somebody diving on the floor.
It's true though, players should do that more often.
Oh god, I hear the commentators like... I hear the commentators like, oh, he's on a yellow card, he shouldn't be doing that. He should. Yes, if anyone doesn't know the context of that video, so basically I act as Ryan Barble. If you can spot him on a football pitch because he has pink hair. Wait a minute, was the yellow flag out? I'll just come back to that point briefly. Verstappen is going really slowly. Verstappen is out of the race.
Who was he crashed into?
The virtual safety car has been deployed.
Did it look like he crashed?
The safety car.
Well, it's Max Verstappen, isn't it?
I'll have a look on the replay actually quickly. There's a VSC out anyway, of course. I think he doesn't look like he's got any damage. No, he's just pulled off. It's a car problem.
That's not realistic at all.
Well, the VSC should be coming in soon. It's been out a while now.
Can't blame Renault for that one.
VSC
There you go,
ending, we're going
VSC
green.
ending.
Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Watch out, you've got the Hulk behind you.
Where can I get a private jet? Where do you get a podium?
You get your first podium.
Oh dear. Yeah, Ricardo in quite a funny interview this morning was saying he's missed tasting his own shoe after a race.
Yeah. I can't see a podium coming for a while. Renault team is just not doing well.
Testing so far has been a little bit underwhelming, it has to be said.
Well, they don't even look like the fourth best team anymore.
A Racing Point looking like they've jumped McLaren as well, do you think?
That's too early to call. Way too early to call.
Okay.
You haven't even seen them, like... You won't really know until qualifying. No one's going to be going for it in testing.
Okay, so there's a Ferrari that's miles up the road. And the other Ferrari's holding up the Mercedes. That looks like a perfect Ferrari strategy right there.
Ferrari strategy? That's working, what?
It'll go wrong. I feel like my race pace is quite as good as my quali pace was. Hulkenberg's looking threatening behind me.
There's a bit of a train behind you.
What do you mean? Not far off Norris though.
True. Although you've been stuck behind Norris for quite a while.
This could be my chance. I got a much better run out of cops. I can stick behind him through this section of track here. Might have a decent chance up the straight. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to run out of straight, aren't I? Yep. Just can't get close enough to... And my name's not Alex Albon, so I can't dive bomb him from Narnia. Plus, I've noticed on this game, you don't exactly get out of the way if you dive bomb them. Oh, Hulkenberg! No. That's such a risky move.
See, on previous F1 games, you would have been spun round.
Yeah. Previous F1 games, I would just accepted my fate and prepared to hit the wall.
Yep. I'm not even joking. The amount of times I've been spun round around that corner because they went for it on the inside. Morons.
Hulkenberg actually drove really well there. Yeah, it's amazing they finally managed to master the AI when the cars were a lot wider. You'd think it'd be tougher. Oh, it's a nice run out of there. I could. Is the straight going to be long enough for me to attack Lando Norris? Going to Rich Mix. Oh, I'm just running out of straight each time. It's awful being behind the car around this section as well. You really do feel the dirty air. Which is why Hulkenberg's attacking me again. Yeah, I still have nightmares when Magnussen took me out of my F1 2016 title decider. Anyone who doesn't know the context as well, Magnussen was meant to be my teammate.
He's redeemed himself though. He shoved you onto the grass in Australia.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep choosing K-Mag as my teammate. You'd think I'd have learnt by now. To be honest, I haven't really seen George Russell much. He's going to Williams, so... I can't tell if it's me holding them up or Lando Norris holding them up. All I know is we're nowhere near the cars in front of Norris. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know, Snake, important news. Wayne Rooney's on Sky tonight.
Don't forget.
Sorry, Derby. Oh, actually, no, I was right the first time. Side by side, it'll be inside of Norris. Come on. And now we're pitting. Most pointless overtake of the week. Oh, one of my relatives is watching my live stream. You ran out of straight a long time. Wow. Okay. First time you watched my live stream, Jordan, and you ran out of straight a long time ago. Disappointed. At least Snake leapt to my defence quickly.
No more scheduled pit stops.
That's the point where you meant to take my side, Snake.
You're ahead of Verstappen.
We're not going to be able to
Is that the
run
race?
engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix
I know.
too soon.
Saying you're ahead of him.
Well, what do you do?
Some positives here.
As long as it's not HIV.
I don't like shopping there.
I think you may be confused. Oh no, you're HMV positive.
Damn it! No, nothing's positive about HMV, I can tell you that. Expensive as fuck.
Oh no, I've got first aids. But at least
Oh no, I've got band-aids.
Tomato, it's Christmas.
Oh no, I've got cherry aids.
Oh no, I've got Pepsi Max Ginger.
Magnussen is in the pits.
You got Pepsi Max Ginger Vitus.
Oh, this is taking a weird turn. So I've rejoined the pits ahead of Hulkenberg. Quite comfortably now as well, which is nice, but I'm still way off Albon.
Mercedes are taking a weird turn. DAS.
Have they?
Yeah.
What have they done?
Well, they turned with the DAS system. They're taking a weird turn with the DAS.
Oh no, the live stream! Just gonna quickly pause or was it got a comment on the list? You're disappointed you ran out of straight, doubt it. Still want to play me on Rocket League, or are we still forfeiting that one? Actually, bet you should play Snake on Rocket League.
You're challenging him to Rocket League. I've seen you play Rocket League.
Yeah, but I've also seen him play Rocket League.
Oh, okay. I challenge you both to Rocket League. 2v1.
That doesn't seem fair on you. I wouldn't want to put you through that.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Here's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Can go for another points finish for Williams. Some cars still yet to pit. Could become quite a bit of a lonely race now, in all honesty. But probably need that after the excitement of Austria. Plus next is Germany, and we know Germany's never dull. We also know Germany won't be on the next game.
Certainly won't.
Yeah, you said you won't miss China, but I'm guessing you will miss Germany.
No.
God's sake. Oh, I had to think that hard about it, but okay.
I don't know, it's... I feel like we just had some good years around Germany.
Most years were good around Germany, I thought.
I don't know, I mean Rosberg won around there, that was very entertaining.
There's quite a few tracks Rosberg won around.
One, cheated, same thing.
Snake, I think you'll find at Austria, for instance, it was his corner.
11.7 seconds.
Yeah, I forgot it was his corner, yeah.
Yeah, Jordan, you say you only play Xander at Rocket League because that's your level, but I'm not even sure you beat Xander. For context, Xander's my 5-year-old cousin.
Well, I'd argue kids are more better at playing games because they've got a lot more time to play them.
As long as he doesn't go into esports, I'll be happy, because I find that going into esports removes all aspects of your personality.
It sucks the fun. Fun is gone.
The winner of the esports FIFA World Cup had to be done on penalties because it was 0-0 after two full games. I mean, that is that not exciting?
2 full 0-0 games.
Yep.
Wow.
To P6. And Albon's past Bottas. Well, it's looking like a Ferrari 1-2 potentially in Silverstone. That would not be a popular result in real life. Oh, Bottas and Albon are battling, it would appear. Norris has pitted last of all, so obviously he's gone onto the hard tyre. I mean, what else would he do?
Well, that's cost him a place.
Oh yeah, I just realised I was behind him, wasn't I? Well, actually, I just passed him before the pits. But yeah, it wasn't by much.
On a slow tyre as well, it's... why?
Some very odd strategies at times.
Our gap to the car
Burn
in
his
front
tyres out
is
that quickly.
4.0 seconds.
Well, he stayed out on the softs for 10 laps. So,
3 laps on the hard tyres? Nah, it's not happening.
are you mad? Unfortunately for Norris, he was too busy, instead of picking his tyres, he was too busy making a compilation video of himself with just explosions in the background.
Lando Norris goes down on the inside of the Ferrari.
And Albert hits Norris, question mark, question mark.
Good job, mate. What?
That video was so entertaining. George Russell with his PowerPoint presentation just saying facts after everything he says. Most consistent qualifying position.
He even talked about the GP2's season where he won the championship. Like, not really related to F1, but okay.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
He ran out of things he could say about his season because he's been at Williams. He had to relay back to GP2. Oh, Lewis Hamilton's just got fastest lap. He could get a point for that.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the
This race promised a lot, but it hasn't been too exciting from my point of view of the last stint. But I'd much rather be 6th than at the back. 5th and 6th at the start of my Williams career. I didn't expect that.
Oh, this is apparently a worse team than Haas.
Yeah. It's not like Russell's been at the back either.
Yeah.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.9
So he's had been 2
seconds.
good tracks for me though, but this car just handles nicer than what the Haas did, I think. Feel a lot more in control. Who's gonna win? I think it's gonna be a Ferrari, but which one?
For Hamilton's sake, it better not be Vettel.
If it is Vettel, you know what you have to do. Well, that's the winner of a British Grand Prix. If you can see who it was, Snake, I think you know what to do.
That was an excellent drive.
Yes, 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 oh, the Ferrari, Glandier Glatze.
Fantastic race it was. Anthony Davidson.
It is the Austria moment for Lewis. Really is starting to look more and more like a no moment.
I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars.
Looking at the podium,
Oh dear.
see that red suit familiar to
Well, Hamilton got
fans across
second in the
globe.
end ahead of Leclerc, so
A
that's
world-class
something. And
win
I think he got
from
fastest lap as
world-class
well.
team.
But
Ferrari do it again.
still a good race for Vettel. Credits as well to Alex Albon, who managed to beat Bottas to 4th.
In the drivers' table, Sebastian Vettel will be very happy with that
Oh,
result
no.
as he extends his championship lead. Now, let's
Yeah.
discuss Anthony
Snake, who is your driver of the
Contender for
day?
driver of the day.
But there's a lot of incredible driving
not
out there
sure,
today,
let's have a
Crofty,
look.
but if I had to pick someone, it's
Oh
gotta be
no, not
Sergio
again.
Perez. Fantastic driving.
It's time to see
And
how
you were
things are shaping
shitting on
up
Sergio
in the
Perez
Constructors'
earlier.
Championship. Ferrari take
From
the lead at the
16th
top
to
of the
8th.
table. Another team that excelled today was Williams, who make further progress up the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Just say
Sergio Perez.
Just say Perez. Decent job from George Russell, not amazing, but it shows that his car's got
Driver of the day, Sergio Perez.
Russell's fastest lap was only 2 times slower than mine. Decent stuff. Verstappen out of the race, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Perez had some good pace.
He did.
3-4 is his best lap.
Stroll didn't really move forward the same way his teammate did. Right, a Drivers' Championship looks like this. Sebastian Vettel 10 points in front of Lewis. Bottas and Leclerc slipping a bit further back now. Alex Albon's on 69 points. Just moved ahead of Max Verstappen. Perez is up to 59 points. And I'm up to 8th. Get in. And even better, Williams have knocked Toro Rosso to the bottom of the Constructors. Get in there, Williams. And Ferrari are up in front of Mercedes in the Constructors for the first time as well, so Mercedes have got a tough test on their hands now as well. Yeah, that was a British Grand Prix, and up next in this double race live stream we got Germany. Don't know why I said it like that.
Germany.
Germany. Good job.
Germany.
Good job, Alex. Good job.
Germany.
I lost my rivalry against Stroll despite that. Oh.
How?
I don't know. I think it's because I'm what I did at Haas in the early part of the rivalry.
Ah.
Well, thanks to
Say
completing
last 2 races, how could you possibly lose to it?
thanks to finishing 14th for better in the last 2 races, I get an extra 600 resource points. Get in. And my hash rep is rising again. They clearly have a very short memory. Right, should we try and get another upgrade? Yeah, that's the why not. This car, we're making such good ground up with this car. I'll miss you, Hockenheim.
Bye-bye, Hockenheim.
Hello, really narrow Dutch track. Just gonna have a quick look at testing times to see if anyone's done a lap time worth mentioning. Testing has now ended for the week. Got 3 more days next week. It's just really unimportant information. Here we go. Well, Lewis Hamilton did a lap time on Ultra Softs as well, but it's 8/10 short of what Bottas did. That's about it, really. Obviously, the main headline is that Mercedes' innovation will be banned from next year. In terms of boxing news, I have some bad news for you, Snake. Apparently, there's already it's pretty much sealed that no matter what the result is of a fight between Wilder and Fury, they'll be fighting for a 3rd time.
How?
Oh no, it's just what I read.
Well, there's no guarantee, but if it does happen again, well, I'm not watching it. It's just fucking stupid.
Seems fair.
Louise Jr. wants a rematch against Joshua. It's like, oh my god, fight someone different. Bad enough we have to wait half the year for a fight.
Right, so I've just got to finish 14th or better in 2 race weekends. That should be easily done. It's going to be a dry weekend where developments have been completed, and we're now pretty much... We're still the worst car, but we're pretty much level now with everyone else. Now it's time to select a rival. Yeah. Because he's not doing very well, I'm going to select Kimi Raikkonen because it gets me decent rep. There we go. Let's go Kimi Raikkonen. Wow, it's Red Bull have closed in as well, so the top 3 teams are now really close. Haas have, it says they've moved clear at 4th, but I don't believe that. But it's all just really closed up now in the field, so it should be very interesting. Let's do practice 1. Oh, I didn't mean to save that to my playlist, but actually it's a good thing I did.
Play party playlist.
Oh, God. God, that advert. Play party playlist.
Right, we've lost telemetry. We've lost.
You can always tell a House of a Roxy.
Being looked into now, so just bear with it for a few minutes if you can, please.
There's some cringy adverts. That's one of them.
Yeah, next time we go to Night Out Snake, that's how our pre-drinks is going to start. I'm just going to say, play party playlist. That's when you know the night's starting.
Hey, DJ, play party playlist. What the fuck?
If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, search Roxy advert on YouTube. It is one of the most cringy adverts I've ever seen.
Practice sessions, you can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running.
I swear that Hatch is like dancing by herself anyway, so it just says it all really.
I think there's people in the house, but it's like they're not really.
No one's really interacting with her. She's just like on the road. It's like she seems so lonely for a person who's surrounded by tons of people.
Well, wouldn't you be lonely if you were shouting "Play party playlist"?
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, Jake, there's no need to be too cautious into turn 1 now, is there?
What did you do?
Just put on the power so early I had a truckload of oversteer.
My party playlist.
Which German Grand Prix do you think was better, 2018 or 2019?
Uh, 2019. A lot more happened in 2019 than 2018. German Grand Prix. I think 2018 it was a decent race, but the shock of Sebastian Vettel crashing was a huge surprise. And then obviously Lewis climbing up the field to win was incredible.
Yeah.
But about the first half of that race, you could probably skip. Whereas 2019 German Grand Prix, there is a lot of action.
Obviously, for our sakes, the result of the 2018 one was better.
As a Lewis fan, I really enjoy 2018 more, but I think in general for everybody they would prefer 2019. Though it's definitely not the fucking race of the decade.
No. How is Canada? It's Canada 2011. It's so easy.
Canada 2011. It's just people haven't been around long enough, or they've forgotten about it for vote for it. And I don't care what anyone says, that was the race of
in
the
the speed
episode.
trap, 192.0
I
miles
remember-
per
Nearly
hour.
5 hours.
I was gonna say, I remember being just sat there for 2 hours while they were waiting if we were gonna put the racing back underway or not, and it was definitely worth a wait.
It was. That time I was like, oh, come on, get back to the race.
Yeah.
And then from last to first, Jensen Bottom.
Gonna say until there's about 15 laps to go, you wouldn't have even given Button a chance of winning that race.
He had 5 pit stops. 5.
Like collided with his teammate, didn't he? At the start.
Yeah, there was a collision. Sebastian Vettel spinning around.
But clearly, once he made that last stop, but all Button could think was play, party, play.
Well, we know what his party playlist is. We are the champion, my friend.
How has he not got a singing career after F1? I don't know.
How's he got a career after singing that?
We are the champions, my friend. Price engineer wasn't like, yeah, we're all really happy for you, Jensen, but don't sing ever again.
It'd be amazing if Carlos Sainz won the championship. He's become world champion and he's like, you know what that was? It was a small operation.
Later.
That could be... I don't think he would say that, but what if he did?
Or if Lando,
Say something like that.
or if Lando won it and he was like, I was moving up and down, side to side, like a roller coaster. I'd rate
Job, I
that.
just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for everything you've done. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, you cried?
No, I'm crying.
Yeah, I practically built the car myself. It's broken!
Beep beep. Are there some people like accusing Lando Norris of not working hard enough just because he has a laugh?
How is he not working hard enough?
I don't know, they feel like because he's having a laugh, he's either not trying or he's not working hard enough, or I don't know. It's just such stupid reasoning.
People use a sense of humour to get through the day. Why do they have to act serious all the time?
Ricardo's hilarious. He's one of the most hard-working F1 drivers I think there is.
Not everything needs to be taken too seriously, you know. So he does his job very well. When he's in the car, he's not taking the piss. He's actually racing. He's competitive. He wants to win.
Are you crying? I might have to support Lando Norris once Lewis retires.
I don't think I'll support. Well, I support drivers anyway, but nowhere near as much as Lewis.
Who do you
I
think
mean,
you...
I've got Lewis Hamilton merchandise, for God's sake.
If you, like, right now, who would be, after Lewis Hamilton, who would you support?
I honestly can't tell you.
Good job so far. We're getting great data. Stay
Would
focused.
Lando be in contention?
I won't know until it actually happens.
Yeah, because now I think I just want Lewis to win. I don't really think of it.
Because, yeah, I can't really think of anyone else. There's drivers I like. There's a few. I like Charles Leclerc. I like Daniel Ricciardo. Lando Norris. Kevin Magnussen's not bad.
George Russell.
George Russell's, yeah, he's alright. Mainly because of the characters.
Carlos
Leclerc,
Sainz.
I really like for his race talent.
1 minute 17.1.
So, yeah, Carlos Sainz is cool.
Verstappen. No, I know you would.
Sebastian Vettel, like, I've liked his character a lot more. He's less cocky. I don't think he's a nice guy when he's winning a lot. He's a bit of a prick when he's winning all the time. But when he's not, he's actually very entertaining to watch, especially when things go wrong.
Let's go for a qualifying simulation run.
Ah, I'm out! Somebody hit me in fucking turn 2! What are we doing here?
So that Straw's not looking where he's going. He completely shunted into my car. I'm guessing Verstappen would probably be the last person you'd support.
You have a 10-second penalty for dangerous driving. When did I do dangerous driving then?
This is just a mission to see how retarded we can make Vettel sound when we quote that.
When did I do dangerous driving then? Focus, focus. I am focused!
I am focused.
I am focused. We know about Charlie White, he can fuck off!
What did you say the gap was to Kimi? 23 seconds? Mamma mia, that's a little bit too much.
We're down on our target times. Let's try to find a
Say
bit more.
Mamma Mia.
He does!
It says aye.
No, he says Mamma mia. You listen to that quote.
No. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I have to look it up.
I'm telling you. Also, being at Ferrari's made him more Italian than he'd want to admit.
Surely not. I don't think so.
It's a Mexico, isn't it? Because it's after he has that collision with Hamilton at the start, and then he gets up to like 4th or 5th where it was, where he wants to know how far Kimi is away, and then you tell him 23 seconds, and that's when he says, "Mamma mia, it's a little bit too much." Probably a little less Italian than that.
We're 13th in the
Pretty
speed
sure it
trap.
says aye or something like that, but he doesn't say
0
Mamma
miles per
Mia.
hour.
I am convinced. If I'm wrong, then fair enough, but...
Yeah. And vice versa.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Verstappen, Bottas, and the scientist. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the
Right, I
rest
failed to practice a qualifying
Even
pace.
on the game, David Croft is excited.
I must have a crash! It's Vettel as well!
Have your take on it.
Got damage! Oh!
How do you feel the competition is for you this season?
How do you feel the competition is for your season? It's been great. All the drivers are at their best this year. Stupid question.
Are you hoping to have your
Are you able to have your reliability
issues
issues sorted out before qualifying? What reliability issues?
Questions do get repetitive.
Yeah.
Appreciate your
No
time.
wonder the driver's pissed off.
Yeah.
Same boring questions. Well, you wanted the driver experience. Answer pointless questions. I do feel like some interviewers ask some of the most dumbest questions ever. Or
Do you remember that?
really
Do you remember that interview question where like the question goes on for like a
That's
minute,
questions.
and all the drivers look at each other like, "What are we meant to say?"
At least it was funny. I mean, if it wasn't, you'd just be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think Kimi's been in F1 that long now. He's just fed up with that whole side of it. Right, let's go to qualifying.
Well, one stupid question he was asked, it was, is your hunger for a second world title as strong as your first? And then he walked off. I'm not even kidding.
Welcome to Today's qualifying.
I can't remember exactly what question it was he was asked, but I remember when he said, I was having a shit.
It is a stupid question, and there was another stupid question when he moved to Alfa Romeo. And he was like, you know, is there any reason why you moved to this team? It's like, oh, I just like to play head games with you guys.
There's a few cars out on track.
It's like, I'm just here to have fun.
Before it gets busy.
And take the piss.
And get pissed. I don't know. I don't know when Kimi is actually going to retire. Like, I don't think it's going to be for a few years yet. Anymore. He's now 40.
I think he retired in the first place because he thought, you know, he became world champion. He probably felt, I want to do something else, and then he realised he missed it, and then came back.
Well, he went and did rallying, didn't he, for a bit?
Yeah, and I don't think he enjoyed it.
No.
I assume he missed F1. That's why he came back.
You know he loves F1 still now. If he's, you know, he's more than happy to be in a car.
He
which-
would have left ages ago if he didn't love F1.
Yeah, and he's now happy to be in a car as well, which, no disrespect to Alfa Romeo, but they aren't going to win races or get podiums. It's been the best of laps, but got a few more super soft tyres we can use, shall I say.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Okay, that's not good. I'm the slowest driver so far. This is more like Williams. Yeah.
Wow.
Has anyone gone
Our
slower
best
than me?
lap so far is
Nope.
a 1:14.8.
Let's get back on track. I think we could probably afford
Do
to
you change
reduce.
the setup of your car?
I'll do one more lap and then I might change it because there was a few mistakes on that lap, so I'll see how this lap goes. If this lap is also bad, I'll change it for my final run. I don't really know what to change it to though. Would you go for more straight line speed or more grip? Maybe more grip because of this section here, but
It's a tricky circuit. I'd go for more grip because there's not really much straights. I think more grip, better cornering would probably help you here, but it's up to you really.
and you could say you could argue
I'd say
naturally.
more grip would benefit you more.
You could argue as well naturally this car's quite quick in a straight line anyway. Although a better first sector's already gave me 3 times, and I still don't think it was perfect. Definitely just-
So if you haven't even moved up a place in qualifying, you might as well try something different.
Oh, definitely, it's Oh god, no, because I'm pole. Snake, you're gonna get fed up for saying that at this rate.
Oh, it's the Red Bull days once
We have 2
again.
laps of fuel remaining.
It was actually the first time, like, since the first time I watched F1 in 2008, where I just stopped watching a few F1 races when
Same.
Red Bull became dominant because there wasn't even a championship battle between teammates. There wasn't even that. Vettel used to win races 20 or 30 seconds in the lead.
So I've done my second fine lap and I've gone P14. Still might be worth changing my setup, I think. I'm slower than George Russell.
Yeah, I'll tweak your car a bit.
Let's do for an increased downforce setup.
We're 14th in the speed trap, 199.2 miles per hour.
What tyres was Bottas on when he made that fastest lap in testing today?
The C4 tyre.
That's not even the fastest, is it? C5's the fastest, right?
Yeah, C4's the second fastest.
It's an
put-
impressive time.
To put it into context, the other team, the closest teams that also were on that tyre, I think Kimi did a 1:17.0 and Ocon did a
We're
1:17.1.
much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Not really seen Red Bull and Ferrari do what looks like a low fuel run on those tyres yet, so difficult to compare with us, but around a second quicker than some of the midfield cars, which you would kind of expect.
Jesus Christ, Giovinazzi did 152 laps.
Yeah, busy day.
Jesus.
I think one of the days, I think it was either Verstappen, I think Verstappen did 170. You've got to have a sore neck after that. That's a lot of driving. Just accelerate time a bit. And cool. Can go out for one more lap. I don't want to be qualified by George Russell for the first time. That would be a disappointment. Guessing it's just this isn't as good of a track for me as maybe some of the others.
I mean, what is your objective at qualifying?
I think it's like 16th or 17th.
Yeah, I mean, I know you'd like to be in the points again, but so long as you can make the team happy, that's a good step.
Well, I've just gained.
Oh, get faster.
I've just almost gained half a second just by doing the first corner properly. So that helps. I've lost a bit of time. One problem I might have on this lap is that I've sort of got the pole position guy, Vettel, all over my backside. Oh, this is gonna...
Just try and let him through.
Oh, this is just ruining my qualifying lap. Thanks, Vettel. Oh, now I'm getting a dirty air. God's sake, Vettel!
Yeah, you didn't want to be there.
Oh, well, I've just thrown it away.
Williams in the gravel!
Might even get my objective here if a few drivers improve. I'm guessing Vettel's not going to improve, because... Oh, Vettel did improve. Must have given him a good enough tow, I guess.
Shame you...
Okay, that's pretty
It's about half a
disappointing, but we
second
can
quicker.
turn it around
I
tomorrow.
failed my objective, P18.
Well, that's not a disaster.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves
behind Russell
of
as
our
well,
top
which I think
three.
is the biggest.
Vettel, Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join
Russell
us again
qualified
for
14th.
Lights Out tomorrow.
Vettel's on pole. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, 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 yes. Verstappen second. Wow, Red Bull looking a lot better. Hamilton third. K-Mag is the best of the rest. Why did I leave Haas? Elvar Grosjean 17th to Magnussen 7th. I'm ahead of Stroll and Kvyat. Get in. To be fair, although I qualified 18th, like you say, like if it weren't for Vettel, I probably could have improved up to probably around where my teammate was.
You were half a second quicker until that happened. So there was definitely room for improvement.
I've just got to be careful at turn 1 because recent times I've started at the back. I've been a little bit clumsy at the start of races. If I can just, I think the priority in lap 1 of this race is just keeping my front wing in check. Think it might be worth starting on the mediums instead of the softs, trying that.
Tough luck there.
I'd start on the
It's not
softs.
quite where we'd want to be on the
Okay.
grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
It's up to you, but I'd say it's best to get yourself up the field as much as possible.
I mean, I get an extra 600 resource points if I finish 14th in the next 2 races, so that's my aim really. Just if I can finish 14th or higher, I'd say it's a decent effort.
Thing is, we're starting with mediums for the race. You could easily get caught in traffic and
There's nowhere at
battling
all
with
I'd
loads of
rather
cars
with the race
constantly
minutes
and not
away
pulling
from
away.
starting. Here's what today's grid
Yeah, that's
rundown
true.
looks like. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion.
There's
the
grid.
You could argue you could have preferred the softs as well, but at least you'd be on the same tyres.
We
That's
have
true.
Hamilton, Albon, Charles Leclerc, and Bottas.
See if there's any grid penalties that move me up a bit.
Ricciardo, Sainz, and Kimi Raikkonen, Perez, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Norris. Hulkenberg, Grosjean, the scientist, and Lance
Oh, I'm
Stroll,
st-
Fiat, and Pierre Gasly.
I'm starting
start
7.
the
Why am I
final
starting
press off today.
17th?
And
Oh,
with the
Gasly's
lights
got a
out, just
15 place grid
moments
penalty.
away, it's time to go down to the track.
Something, I suppose,
This is
yeah.
our engine suppliers.
Oh, it's recommending for once
Let's
quite
give
an
them a
early
raise
pit
worth
stop.
watching.
Onto mediums. Lap 5. Mm.
Yeah.
And then on the low time management, it's predicting me to do a longer stint on mediums and hards. I don't understand this game. Strategies. Okay.
I mean, like, it depends how confident you feel driving on the mediums.
I'll start on the softs.
On the mediums, yeah.
How confident you feel starting means I'll start on the softs. I think that answers your question. To be fair, I'm not confident about me keeping it clean at the start, and that's the main thing I want to do. There's no point chucking it away at turn 1. Fucking hell, Kvyat.
Apparently, a new test reveals electric cars are practically unusable in winter. Well, the UK are fucked then, aren't they, if that's the case?
It's such an unrealistic expectation to think like that.
That is a very good point, though, especially when it's snowing. It's just... It won't work yet, will it?
That's how friendly Kvyat was at the start.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's build momentum.
The torpedo! Oh no, you got Grosjean.
Oh god, it is difficult to... Collision? Warning? Really?
It's like the smallest tap ever. That should even be considered by the stewards. What the hell was that?
Didn't make any difference to the way we did that corner.
It was a slight tap. It didn't affect either driver. Hell.
I didn't come up penalty. Can you imagine if I came up in real life like Chip always got a warning for a collision? Everyone would be like, what collision?
Yeah.
To be fair, it really would mean what collision because we never look at people this far down the grid, do we? I haven't had the best of starts here. So I think the main thing was just keeping my front wing in check.
Well, the field haven't really spread out, so that's good. We're all still relatively close to each other at the moment.
Oh no, Stroll's got past me. There's only Gasly behind me now. This is what more of what I expected when I came to Williams.
Yeah.
Can't be 5th or 6th for every race, I suppose. It was kind of punching above my weight in those 2 races.
Thing is, though, they're giving you realistic targets compared to what Haas were giving you. So it was pointless being at Haas anyway because you won't be getting the resource points that you needed. It'd be really tough to develop your car.
That's true.
At least with this, you can achieve most, if not almost all of your objectives and develop the Williams car.
We're approaching the pit window.
And even if you don't want to stay at Williams, eventually the team will be interested in you if you keep performing well.
Haas!
Not Haas.
Anyone but Haas. Straight line speed a little bit. Oh, Gasly! But he doesn't get a warning.
Oh, Gasly! Oh, yeah, I saw that shot. What the hell? What if he got damaged for that? That was quite a shunt, that was.
I'm sure Max Verstappen should be able to tell us. Good damage! Oh.
I wonder if he's got damage! Oh.
Here is the youngest driver in F1. Good damage! Oh. Sounds like 50 years old. It's starting to hold each other up, this group of cars.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
So you can get past the mighty Stroll.
He'll be battling for podiums this year. Well, his teammate might.
Ouch.
It's the pink Mercedes!
So are you predicting Racing Point to be the 4th best team?
Yes. Ah!
Oh, that was said with a load of confidence.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
I genuinely am. I don't think they'll be battling the top 3 though, which Lawrence Stroll sort of thought they might. I don't think that car's
You
that
don't
good.
think McLaren will be 4th again this year?
I think they'll be the closest to Racing Point, potentially, but I feel like, from what I've seen of the Racing Point car on board and the lap times, and the way the team, how confident the team sound, it just sounds to me like they've nailed it this year with what they've done. Whether you agree with what they've done, should they be allowed to do that, I don't know.
There's no rules against it.
It's a bit rich that Haas.
How is Grosjean doing?
Oh, I've never heard that sentence before.
He's seen it down the straight. He swayed over to the right, then to the
Oh
left. I was like,
my
what's he doing?
God. Okay, I'm just backing out of this because this is absolute chaos.
So long as they don't sway left and right like Grosjean was earlier.
Guys, I hate to break it to any of you, but we're only battling over 14th.
Oh, Kvyat was a bit mean. He squeezed you there.
I know. Well, I'm due to pit at the end of this lap, and I'm kind of glad, because if none of the others pit, it might be good for me to get out of this.
Pit this lap.
Because it can't be going that quickly when they're battling like this.
I'd say if you were on the mediums, Jake, you'd probably be in last.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody else is
Which-
pitting!
Would that be a good thing or a bad thing? It's hard to say.
Right, hopefully they keep battling like maniacs and I can get a good lap in here.
Yeah.
Release.
Tell you what, the Racing Point doesn't look like as good of a car as what it did earlier on in this career
Strategy
mode.
complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
No.
They're they're speeding up again, so I expect they fixed whatever the problem was.
Well, someone had a problem with their car. I wonder if it was Grosjean. Although, to be fair, there is a problem with him, and it's usually that he's driving it.
I mean, I know they're using a lot of last year's Mercedes parts, but I feel like that could also be the problem. Also, it's the last year's technology, but we shall see.
Perez, the way Perez sounded like after driving the car, like he was almost giddy with excitement.
That's good to hear. Although I know Seitz was excited with his McLaren.
Renault driver's not sounding quite so happy.
No. Renault needs to step it up. Really needs to improve.
If they're behind Racing Point, McLaren, and maybe even AlphaTauri this year, they've got problems.
Yeah.
The very minimum, they should be making progress, but it could be dropping back. That undercut's worked out for me. Look how far I am ahead of Perez.
The car ahead of you has just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. The gap to the car behind is 2.1 seconds.
George Russell's having a brilliant race in front of me. Could be battling for points here. I don't really feel like I'm as comfortable around this track as what I did at the last two. I think one of the biggest telltales from testing is the way the driver's body language when they're in interviews. Because they'll know more than what we do, and that's really what... Lewis Hamilton doesn't tend to give much away anyway, but he looks happy.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen much of the Red Bull drivers speaking about the car, so I don't really know how they're feeling.
Max says he was overall happy with the car. A lot of improvements that he wanted made on the car have been improved, so I think they're satisfied, but obviously depends where they are compared to the other teams.
Vettel hasn't sounded overly impressed with the Ferrari, has to be said.
No. I know Leclerc had problems with it as well.
I can stay 14th, I've got 600 resource points in the bag.
I swear they use illegal fuel for the first race.
Oh no! It's another moment! In the championship!
You're kidding me.
What
the hell?
Oh no, no!
Keep a positive delta.
It's a bit odd place to park it, Lewis.
We might not have had a choice.
I wonder if... I'm gonna try and see... Oh, his car, yeah, his engine blows. You can see the smoke on the replay. Damn it.
It really is like 2016.
This is just handing Vettel all the...
Several engine failures.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag.
Well, if Vettel wins this race, Hamilton's got a mountain to climb.
Okay, clear.
Every time there's a... I swear to God, every time there's an engine failure, there's a 30-second VSC.
Where is the safety car?
I don't know. I heard that it was quite rare.
Really
On,
is lacking. It's a shame.
I heard it was quite rare on this game. I didn't been non-existent.
It's like the red flag. That's non-existent itself.
Do you remember that
Like
race?
in all the years I've raced in F1, I've only had one red flag on the game.
Was it in Monaco?
It was in Spain actually. It was on the first lap and it had to be restarted.
Was it that bad?
There was a few crashes, but it wasn't. I never felt like it was red flag worthy. But for some reason they deemed it to be red flag, and I even took a picture. I think I even shown it to you on Facebook of that because it was that rare. I was like, I believe it. The race was red flagged. So
Oh, that's painful. I've just been out dragged by a Haas quite comfortably.
that is an issue I have with the game though. Well, all the F1 games. There needs to be more of the safety car and more of the red flag because they are shown a lot more often in real life.
I'm totally not battling this more because it's a Haas.
And it's Grosjean.
Yeah. George Russell might be on the cusp of scoring points here. There's a couple of places up from me.
P13 now, it's looking good.
Yeah.
Might not
Tell-
beat your team, mate, but it's certainly achieved your objective.
You can tell I just don't have a pace compared to what I've been adding on the last two races.
No, but realistically, you are in a Williams.
Oh, what a useless waste of time defending was there. Having said that, I've now got to defend against Perez. It's okay, switch up to Rich again and Grosjean your mine. Actually no, it might not be this time. No! No, he's got past! Come back, Roman!
Don't worry too much, you'll crash sooner or later.
That's the thing, if Lewis Hamilton ever overtakes me, I'll be like, it's okay, his car's gonna break down. Now, I might think twice before joining Mercedes. Actually, no, I won't. That's a flat out lie. Mercedes? Yes, please! I'm still within touching range of Grosjean here, if I can just get a good run.
Within touching range of him, huh?
How he likes it. Oh,
hee-haw.
I have no straight line speed with this setup.
No, but you do gain on them through the corners.
Thanks, Jeff.
It'll be rain within the next 30 minutes. Rain in 30 minutes.
Oh no, I could get wet on the podium. Don't know why I'm up there, but... I suppose I could have taken a spot on the podium of Massa in Brazil '08. It's not like he wanted to be there.
We don't think we will need you to come in for another pit stop. We think we should keep you on these tyres to the end now.
Copy that. Let's
Stay
talk.
out, stay out.
What the? Next thing you'll be saying is you have a 10-second penalty or dangerous driving.
Jake, focus. Focus.
I am focused. I am focused. When I got that warning for that Collision with Grosjean, Charlie Whiting can fuck off. Well, currently top of a Premier League darts table after 3 weeks. The current face of the world of darts is Glenn Durant.
Well, the current half a face, yeah.
After Michael Van Gerwen's shock defeat last night to Nathan Aspinall. Thank God.
Say it's becoming less of a shock now with all these defeats he's been getting lately.
He didn't play too badly last night, to be fair to him, but once again he missed a few chances at crucial times and Nathan didn't.
His finishing's letting him down.
Well, it's the next big major tournament, ranked tournament in a couple of weeks, the UK Open. That's the tournament Nathan Aspinall's defending. I'm interested to see how Michael Van Gerwen gets on there. Another early defeat and question marks are going to start to come up again, I think. Fallon Sherrick's in the UK Open as well, so that's going to be good to see.
Gap to teammate ahead is 5.0 seconds.
I can literally see 14th place there. But I can't get it.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I haven't even got DRS this time. Can Grosjean and Perez battle a little bit more? Can Kvyat go away? What our fault. Whoa! Okay, that was interesting.
Okay.
We're gonna have to watch a replay of that because I don't know. I was trying to sort of squeeze him a little bit, I'll admit. Was I a bit unfair there? So here's the replay. So I start to open up the angle there. Oh, that's a tough one, you know.
It all looked like he went off on his own.
Play it at real speed. This is a good camera angle, to be fair. So he goes down the inside there. So I'm trying to sort of squeeze him a little bit. I don't think I did anything wrong there. To be honest, looking at it.
You were kind of side by side and then you turned it on him.
Got front wing damage now. Got damage, got damage! Oh! Yeah, these are all very valid points you're raising here, Snape. What you're forgetting is that's a torpedo.
Well, you've taken the title now.
Is 1.9
That's a
seconds.
bit harsh.
I think it could have been avoided.
I tried to sort of squeeze him out, open him back out, and he didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't back out. No.
Should have probably guessed with Kvyat that he wasn't going to back out.
He just went onto the grass almost.
So I squeezed him, but I still gave him a car's whip. Oh, sorry, Giovinazzi.
he gave him a car's whip until it came to the corner.
Yeah.
And then he just, yeah.
Getting a bit physical now, I am.
Let's get physical.
Physical. It's a more twisty track than Austria Silverstone, I suppose, and I suppose it hasn't suited the car as well as. I don't think I've driven as well either. Made a few mistakes. Mainly trying to ram Kvyat out of road.
Final lap of the race.
I'll fight against Giovinazzi on this last lap. Battle for 15th. Bit of a fall from grace, but we'll keep going. Gotta keep pushing, guys. Oh no, that's a terrible exit. There's nothing much I can do against that here. P16. I beat Verstappen. Like you said, positives.
Yeah, it is positive.
Oh, thank God. I can see the way this championship's going. And the winner of a German Grand Prix is...
Sebastian Vettel.
Boom, 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 boom. Yes, 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 yes.
Why, he has a ridiculous lead in the championship.
P16. Come on! Oh dear.
Was that your objective to finish?
It was my objective to finish actually, yeah. So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Got to try and get 14th at Hungary or better to get that 600 resource points.
What helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I don't feel like Hungary's going to suit our car though.
strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track.
Yeah, you might have to adjust your settle.
Yeah, I think I probably will. Spa and Monza will be a lot better for us.
Example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Monza should be good for us.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort
Wow,
by
good job
Ferrari.
from Red Bull today
Their
as well.
history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world
Verstappen
over
second,
to
Albon
see them
third.
come out on top once again.
No Mercedes.
Where was Bottas?
Let's see how the drivers'
Bottas finished
standings
5th
have
behind
changed.
Leclerc.
Sebastian Vettel will be very happy with that result.
Not a good
as he
race for
extends
him.
his championship lead.
Oh, George
Let's focus
Russell,
on the driver of
11th.
the day.
Unlucky George.
Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
I think for driver of the day, I'd probably pick Lando Norris. He lived up to every inch of his reputation today.
Oh, Anthony Davidson's going driver of the day to Lando Norris. Who are you going to go for? It's a tough one, actually.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari
It is a
continue
tough
to
one.
extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, Renault move up the
I'd
table.
probably have to say Lando
Another
Norris
strong
as well.
performance this weekend. Well, that was
Not me.
certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Anthony
No.
for more exciting
One
Formula
day
One
you'll get
action
it.
soon.
I was unlucky not to get it in Austria. It's just because Vettel came from 14th on the grid
Vettel-
to win.
Yeah. Ridiculous what he did. Such a short race as well.
Vettel now has a 35-point lead over Lewis Hamilton. Bottas and Leclerc still a fair way behind as well. Verstappen and Albon are finally pulling clear of Perez, and K-Mag's now level on points with me on 27. Everyone scored points apart from Kubica. Who obviously won't score points now because I've taken his seat. Haas up to 5th above McLaren. Ferrari now 34 points ahead of Mercedes. Mercedes are struggling. Even Bottas there didn't really do much. Red Bull is suddenly coming into play as well. It's going to be tough for Lewis. He needs Vettel to start having some problems, I think. Could Vettel become a 5-time champion?
Well, he has a better chance of doing it on a game.
Ouch.
Well, even if Ferrari were competitive, like to win a title this year, He's got Leclerc to deal with too. I don't think he could just simply walk away with the championship. Leclerc would fight him. We saw that last year.
Well, look at my contract value compared to my value. I could probably ask for more contract perks in terms of upgrade speeds and quicker pit stops. And resource point bonuses. Wow, that's a good thing for my next contract review.
Yeah, I mean, you could even claim to be first driver soon.
Yeah, that race didn't help, but yeah.
No, but you've got a lot of points.
Should I get another chassis upgrade from Hungary, do you think? Actually, aerodynamically, that might be better, although they're going to take a while, because they're big upgrades. I've already got one scheduled, to be fair, for Hungary. I might get another engine upgrade, actually. Ready for Spa Monza. There you go. Let's just check out the situation at Hungary, and then we'll end the live stream there. We will be doing an F1 season preview as well. I'm thinking maybe on next Sunday. You'll probably have binge watched all of Drive to Survive by then as well.
Oh yes. I'd rather do a review of that.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to launch. Ricardo's words he's quite nervous about the new series of Drive to Survive. He says he hasn't actually seen much of it compared to what he saw of season 1 before it was launched. He's worried about what will make the cut. What? My massive aerodynamic upgrades failed. Oh, that's really messed me up for Hungary. No. That's
Lucky.
really needed that. That's aerodynamically we are still way adrift of where we need to be. We'll get it on for Belgium because it's still quite useful for Belgium because there's still a few twisty sections there. In terms of upgrades, Ferrari have had another upgrade, just what Mercedes need. And we're pretty much level now with Toro Rosso. Once we get a big aerodynamic upgrade, we should be above them. So yeah, things are looking good, but it's not been a good episode for Lewis Hamilton. He needs to start turning things around, otherwise Vettel could be lifting another title. Which he won't do in real life. Yeah, that's it for this episode, and we'll see you next time for Hungary and Spa. Bisexual.